Hello everyone, today is Thursday, the 27th of October 2022. How's it going? Myself, James Jessup. Yeah, another video with the painting I've been doing, Minerva Protects Packs from Mars, aka Peace and War, Peter Paul Rubens. And yeah, this is in the National Gallery Collection, London. So yeah, this is another video. The last one I said about how Critofili was my tutor at the Royal College of Art in the late 90s, but I had another famous painter as well, who was my personal tutor in the second year, Peter Doig. 1993 Turner Prize nomination. That's where I first saw his work in the Turner Prize. Went to that one. And yeah, Sean Scully was in that one as well, 93. See, I remember the painters. So yeah, so we're just doing a bit on the painting. It's a bit of progression on here now, since you were last here, in stages. And yeah, last week I was working on a mural in Hammersmith with a couple of bedrooms for a private client. And yeah, what's new? Well, yeah, you all see me using the Poscas in it, like these pink Poscas that I've been using since the 80s, since 1987. But yeah, they've come out with a new thing, 2022. What's new? What's new? My favourite colour, pink. They've got these kind of mop ones, and yeah, they're all right. So they've got the sponge on the end, and you can use them vertically like a spray can. So yeah, that's something that's new. A new tool. It's got all the Poscas here. Yeah, we're working on the painting vertically. The first thing that Peter Doig taught me was to paint flat. When he took me over, when I became, in the first year at Royal College I did see him occasionally, but in the second year I saw him more, because he selected a handful group of the most cutting edge painters, like Jasper Joffe had as well, Daniel Pullman, yeah, Tom Chamberlain. We were his personal tutors and personal tutees, so he'd take us to like a sneak preview of the show at the Whitechapel in the morning before it opened, things like that. And yeah, but I was painting in pasto thick, like sort of mid-90s Fiona Ray when I met Peter, and the first thing he said I should lay my paintings flat, of course, and then stain and paint and finish. Yeah, we did that, and it's like, yeah, I'm here, you know, I was doing it all wrong in pastel paint, but now I lay them flat, I stain and thin. See, I haven't quite got, I've gone back to the dark, I've stood it up vertically. Of course Peter paints vertically, like you see many painters, he's painting vertically. So yeah, but we've got thin and thick paint on here. And yeah, if you've watched a Peter Doig lecture, you'll know that sort of in the 80s he used marker pens. When I was at the Royal College, I was too shy to use a marker pen on canvas. I thought that was cheating. I thought, yeah, because I graduated in 99, MA painting and all that. But yeah, I would only use brushes on my canvas. But after I graduated, I was brave enough to believe that if I was to use a Sharpie on canvas, it wasn't cheating. So we'll put a Sharpie on now. We'll put a Sharpie on line on here now. So I don't. There's a bit of green over here. You won't even see it barely. I mean, I like this line anyway, that is. But so yeah, and as Peter Doig says with the marker pen, he likes it because when he stains over the top, it bleeds through. This is permanent marker. And but yeah, I use the temper. The uni Poscas that I use are like, they're like chalk based. So. But I thought this was cheating to use a marker pen on your canvas. But Peter Doig has validated it. If you see a lecture, he has this one where it's some buildings. Well, I think he's used a slide to trace, but this painting's freehand, so that's another thing. There are some paintings over the years where I've used a slide to project, but yeah, we're working freehand at the moment, scaling up by eye. So I go through phases on all of my degree, my undergraduate at Coventry University. Yeah, I didn't even use sketches or anything. I never used a projector, but when I got to the Royal College, they were like, that you could photocopy your A4 design onto acetate and project it up with a school projector, like an overhead school projector. Like this, we wouldn't do that, because I was like, that's cheating. They were like, get this projector, get one of these. Like, how's he got one in the studio if he's never used? They were like, get one of these and photocopy your painting onto acetate and project it up, your A4 design. And do it with a colour one, but I was still too shy, so I had a black and white one done only, because that was easier to do, or sometimes I'd trace it. So yeah, and it was like, it would be in the art school, who's got the projector? But see, yeah, I did all my degree. I started out as a graffiti artist in the 80s, and yeah, so it was all freehand in the 80s. You know, you sketch up. So, yeah, if there's a power cut, I'll still be able to make art. And, you know, Peter Doig will be stuck, because when there's the power cut now, I'll be using bonfire wood and sketching up in chalks and using charcoal like the cave people. But all the artists are going to need a digital projector or whatever. So we're working freehand, and then I'm happy to declare what painting's like. My first painting that exhibited in the Saatchi Gallery, Horrific, was painted all by eye. My student went after I graduated. And after all college, I got quite hooked on projectors. After I graduated, we didn't have a school projector. Of course, now you can have a digital projector and all that and get it even more. But you can copy it by the postcard as well. So, yeah, so there's some things that we're going through. So we'll actually have a look at doing some drawing now. So yeah, this is part 3 of the video of this painting, the Eternal painting. But yeah, the beauty of just, this painting isn't to exhibit, this painting is for the passion. So now, yeah, I'm painting like about 3 days a week here. Yeah, for the passion, it's a way of life. So yeah, this might not ever be exhibited, but I paint anyway. Power to the art is the passion. And yeah, that's how I like to do it now. It's gone full circle. Not saying I won't exhibit them, but I'm happy to make the paintings without exhibiting them. So yeah, that's how we do it now. In my late 40s, give you a clue my age there, but yeah, there's enough funding there to get by. Because as you know, I teach 33 days a year at London Art School in Kennington on the fine art BA there. I've been there since '99, so with my teaching salary, a couple of commissions, I'm able to be a full-time artist independently and make just the work I want to make when I feel right to do it, as I'm doing now. So yeah, don't need the galleries anymore. And yeah, that's not why I ever started to be an artist. Like when I was 11, I started spraying the graffiti. In fact, this is one of my first drawings here from 1985. And that's how to survive on a box. When I started to draw these in 1985, and this is like an 11-year-old, but I never thought, oh, I'm doing this so someone will like it, and then I have to draw in a certain way so then some people will buy it and write some stuff and say some stuff about it. It's just like about the passion of doing it and the feedback on the street. So I've gone full circle. Hip hop, don't stop. That was 1985, I did that age 11, and that's when my passion to paint and draw. But yeah, I was so hooked by 1986, they'd let me stay in at school lunchtime and do big, huge drawings on bits of A1 paper joined together with all like New York subway graffiti and mark pens. But I never thought, oh, I have to make art in a certain way to sell or exhibit it. And yeah, so that's why I loved art and painting. And when I did my degree at Coventry, a lot of the time it's just like, okay, there's some funding, you're a student, but there's funding for you to paint. Do you know what I mean? For 3 years kind of thing. And then, yeah, after I graduated, I got a studio at Coventry Arts Cooperative. It wasn't far from the canal basement. I can't believe I've forgotten the name of the street, Gosford Street that was near. And then right in the town centre near Spinadis. So, yeah, and Anthony Fredgold, rest in peace, he introduced me to the studio. And yeah, he actually also introduced me to Rubens in 1990, autumn of 95. He thought I could paint from Rubens. In fact, this book, I think there's a Rubens book here in the studio, which, yeah, he got for me. So there's, yeah, if I saw it kicking about, I would have picked it up. But yeah, so I've got to thank Anthony Fredgold, and then he schooled me to apply. Oh, here's a book actually that Tony got for me. This is my first Rubens book. It's a real good one. But yeah, Anthony Fredgold got me that. Yeah, rest in peace. And yeah, he was like, I should work from Rubens. It'd be a good thing to work from. But this was pre-Royal College, pre-Peter Doig. And yeah, we just used to paint all the time. In my first year, I actually met him. He was in the 3rd year, and then we used to stay in at night. And yeah, we'd have like a lock and we'd hide when the security was coming around. We'd stay in art school all night in my 1st year. And then, yeah, then we got caught. I was like known as the guy with all the energy, but I was 18 then. And yeah, I just wanted to paint and skateboard and do loads of graffiti, like New York subway style graffiti. But it was in Coventry. So yeah, I even tagged the Lady Godiva statue in my first couple of weeks there, the plinth with that got me some fame because that had cameras on it from every angle, but yeah, I didn't know that back then. So yeah, I wanted to show you one of these new mops, but these Poscas are like really expensive, but yeah, they're coming in at like £11.50 a pair, and we got them from Ryman's at Hammersmith on a discount, £9.80, and these are left over from the mural last week. So these were on expenses, but yeah, we used a lot of them on there. But yeah, they just dab on here, look. Like you saw the other video saying Jessup the Dripper, like Jackson Pollock the Dripper, but look, see there's the Posca there, it dabs onto there and then it drips down. So I am Jessup the Dripper now, or as I said in the other video, James Jessup the Dynamic Tripper. So yeah, this is where you saw it first, the Posca mop. It's just been released. It's just good to put a bit of blue in quickly if you see some blue. But yeah, this is more of a chatty video, isn't it? Obviously, he's always doing a video and then we never get to see him paint. But there's a little bit there. We had some black gesso on the job last week, which ran out as well. And yeah, I can't speak highly enough of the black gesso. We had gold and black gesso that we picked up from Cass Art in Kennington. And yeah, they didn't have these. These were from Ryman's at Hammersmith. So, just seeing if there's any blue here, could get on. Do a bit anyway while it's here. But yeah, I'm not in any rush with this painting because I'm my own boss and yeah, like I don't only paint. I run a record label, Horrific Recordings, and yeah. So there's another that was a totally different painting that I did over here. That has just been photographed by the photographer Marlon. It's going to be on the cover of Horrific 13, and that's going to be out next year. If you do a vinyl now, it takes about 30 weeks for it to come. But yeah, so we got all stars here in this video. Like, so this was the painting that I did before. Like I said, and that's a square canvas. Yeah, freehand graffiti. That's one of my old paintings of a building in New York there from 2005 at the Rockwell, the Kong painting. Got something that was in Charlie Smith 2010 behind, but this is brand new this year. Gold and Sky. It's the track title, Hidden Agenda. So we've got like a sort of thing like Peter Blake doing the art cover for the Beatles. But yeah, I'm doing the cover artwork for my own record label. It's a vinyl only label, the world's first vinyl only label for the genre of hardcore jungle drum and bass. Set it up in late 2013, had the first release out in February. In fact, look, here's all the catalogue here. So I run the record label out of here as well. Here's all the catalogue. Yeah, the Horrific 01 to 12 test presses. And yeah, all the rest is at Unearthed Sound, the distributor. See, we've got the rooms here. This is a bit of a sketch thing I did the experiment in. For the students a couple of years ago, I collaborated at Sitting Guilds of London Art School on the transcription. So this was a corner of the painting, but yeah, I just had that there, something different. And after that, I did the painting for the transcriptionist painting that went to, it's the same size and it's in Milton Keynes Central Library. You can see it today, it's on permanent display. So yeah, very proud to be on permanent public display in the United Kingdom, Milton Keynes Central Library. A painting this size was a commission. And yeah. They commissioned me for £3,000 to do it, and yeah. So yeah, it's all legit, all declared on my tax with my accountant and everything, and yeah. So that was the commission. You can see the painting now, this composition, but with skateboarders where the figures are. So yeah, I'm on permanent exhibition in United Kingdom, and yeah, that's one of my proudest moments really to be just that. I'm in the public collection of the city of Milton Keynes, and you can see it,
every day that the library's open. At first it was locked down, so it was a bit like, oh, but now it's there, and it looks really good when you come in. It looks like it's in the Barbican or so, or like the Haywood on a proper, in a large area. It's hung up high. It's very, very professionally done. So yeah, you got to check that out. And yeah, see, I'll leave that there, and just do some close-ups of this painting. And yeah, I'm going to be applying thicker paint soon. There is some oil on here, down there. And yeah, there's a lot to do on this, but like I said, I'm doing it for the passion. So yeah, I've worked with Rubens a lot over the years. There's one of my old ones there from Coventry that I took to the Royal College of Art when I got in, and here's one that I made at the Royal College of Art that's sold to a private collector. And yeah, so I've worked with Rubens a lot over the years. Right, well yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Yeah.